the Super Bowl champions traded up
with the fourth pick in the draft
and drafted a Heisman Trophy winner.
The Washington Redskins select Desmond Howard, wide receiver from Michigan.
We were looking for somebody that we thought could really potentially be a great player, and I think that we couldn't find anything wrong with Desmond Howard. Is one of the guys we couldn't find anything wrong with.
They have one of the premier coaches in the NFL, and Joe Gibbs just came off a Super Bowl victory. So I thought that everything was just going to fall in place and be great. Obviously, it didn't go as scripted.
Desmond Howard, home debut. No flashy commercials for the Heisman Trophy winner, but in the second quarter, he's about to make one. Brian Mitchell gets whacked, but throws it across the field. It's a lateral to Desmond Howard. He points out the blockers. Now look at 26 Copeland come and help him with the last block. It's a touchdown. Special teams coach, nice job.
This is a great play on special teams. Joe Gibbs knows that the ball is going to draw a crowd. Once it does, you throw it back to Desmond Howard. He's going to beat any one guy to the end zone.
He's on the all-time receptions list. That's a great kept secret. Farrat even makes Desmond Howard look good. Touchdown, 7-0 Skins, Tom.
Yeah, Farrat showed nice patience on the pattern. Desmond Howard ran a nice corner pattern. We'll see the end of it here. Look at Eric Allen, one of the best corners in the league, trailing Desmond Howard by 6 yards, gives up on the play right there. Nice job of keeping his feet in for the touchdown.
From
Idaho.
There you go. Freeze's first series. You know, he did a good job in September for Norm, and he does a good job here hitting.
Washington doing it on big plays. Heath Schuler airs it out to Desmond Howard. Gets the ball, 81 yards for the end zone. And folks, Desmond Howard is fired up. Then Schuler to Desmond Howard getting involved in the offense recently inside the 4-yard line.
Schuler checks it off, rolls to his right, scrambles to his right, looks in the end zone, throws it, falling down. Was it caught? It was caught. Is it a two-point conversion? It is.
The Desmond Howard movie would have been rated D for disappointment. He was the 4th overall pick and played 3 seasons in Washington, but was left unprotected in the 1995 expansion draft. He was taken by the Jacksonville Jaguars, then released after 1 year.
Under a minute. Burnell to Desmond Howard. Nice running. Nice running. This is great running. Touchdown. Jags up 17-16.
In the spring of 1996, Howard signed a 1-year deal with the Green Bay Packers. By the 3rd game of the 1996 preseason, Howard was still on the bubble. He wasn't even assigned a wide receiver number. But one punt return changed everything.
77-yard punt return. Desmond Howard.
This was an elusive run at first. Set up the punter. Breaks a feeble tackle. And then it was speed after that. And dances into the end zone.
When I returned that punt, it was proof to everybody that they were right, that I could do what they thought I could do.
Desmond Howard made the team, but the Packers had a roster full of stars. No one was expecting him to have an impact on the 1996 season.
Punt on the next possession. And boy, things are going right. Desmond Howard gets a block from Roderick Miller. Right there. And he's gone. 55 yards for Howard. He, too, is in the seat.
Fell on my keys. Tied at 7 at the half. Then in the third quarter, Desmond Howard, what a pickup he was. Takes the punt from the 25-yard line. And he is gone. They're not going to get him. Get in there already. Just shut up and visit the shareholders. How do you?
1996 cemented Favre's status as the...
Guess what? Desmond Howard is at it again.
3 and out, and here's the punt. Tommy Thompson is the governor of the state of Wisconsin. He's also the punter for the 49ers. Every time he was on the field, it was good for Wisconsin because Desmond Howard takes the punt, flips 4 tackles. He could go all the way. His 4th return of a punt for a touchdown this year. He doesn't get the good leverage. Yeah, he don't hurt the ribs. But the Packers lead at 7-0. Joe, on a great play.
Boom, the thing that impressed me, watch him keep his footing. Everybody else was falling down, slipping and sliding, moving and grooving. Get out of here. I'm going all the way.
But not as a player. So Elvis Gerbach had entered the building. Meanwhile, Tommy Thompson punting. Don't tell me it's going to happen again. Desmond Howard could go off the roof. Frankie Smith makes the saving tackle, but
Super Bowl 31 was at a tipping point.
I remember looking up at the ball saying, I'm backing up. Oh, my God.
Here is a high floater. Boy, this is a nice kickoff. Desmond Howard has to back up.
Now we're going to have a chance to set up a decent return. And that's what they gave us. They gave us a chance.
Touchdown for Desmond Howard.
History. When your quarterback throws for 2 touchdowns and runs for another, it's hard to win the Super Bowl MVP award. But Desmond Howard did.
To go to the Super Bowl is a wonderful feeling, period. But to go as a major contributor is the ultimate.
It's been 5 years now since you won the Heisman. Is there a Super Bowl MVP pose? Have you made one up? Well, you think about it.
To be on the podium at the end of a Super Bowl game with Reggie White and Brett Favre, it's something that, man, it could almost bring a young man to tears.
John Gruden 2 weeks ago beat the Seahawks on an ESPN Sunday night game. Joey Galloway's returned a punt for a touchdown for Seattle. Desmond Howard says, hey, take that. 63 yards, 10-7.
Booting it away for Desmond Howard, who returns from injury. Retreats back to the 19. Howard trying to make something happen. He has a lane. Desmond Howard getting across the 40-yard line. Jonathan Linton with his first reception of his NFL career on that play. Chris Moore, the punter. Desmond Howard from the 24. Howard's got a lane. Desmond Howard turning on the afterburners, and he's gone. Touchdown, Oakland.
Desmond Howard, 78-yard return into the end zone for a winner's touchdown.
And Desmond Howard gets a great block by Kenny Shedd on the play, follows his blockers in his lanes, and it's just off to the races at the end of the play. Right there, Kenny Shedd after Chris Moore, the kicker, and Desmond Howard never breaks stride, and he's gone into the end zone.
This is what they brought them to Oakland to do.
Turning it to the back of the end zone.
Monday night, Desmond Howard was really a non-factor and a non-player for the Packers. 6 days later, in the division, on Detroit, playing in the state in which he won the Heisman, and look at the moves. Look at the move he makes on Turk, and he's gone. Desmond Howard, Lion, touchdown, 68 yards. The Lions have the lead, 17-10. It's 23-7.
Football outside the end zone. The judgment was in his favor by the referee. It's not a safety.
With the score of 7-6, St. Desmond Howard in the Super Bowl, in this building, in the 96 Super Bowl, was immense for returns for Green Bay. This is 95 yards for a touchdown. Detroit's best weapon this year. Remember, they're 2-0 without scoring an offensive touchdown. Their best weapon, despite Tampa's special teams being fired up, is Desmond Howard. I mean, he's just a great kick returner. Grammatica tried to slide it. But Desmond Howard takes the opening and goes 63 yards with the opening kickoff, setting up a field goal. 3-0 Lions and the crowds in the game. With the score. Then on a cold punt, Desmond Howard. He has 8 punt returns in his NFL career. 9 would tie him with Eric Metcalf for the record, and he could go all the. What a great play by Hunter Smith. Remember, this is the guy that stopped Deion last year on a punt return.
And Hunter Smith, a great job of taking away the inside, using the sideline.
Harry Moeller and the 1-0 Detroit. He's 1-0 as the Detroit Lion head coach. Oh, those Giants special teams. Desmond Howard. Pass number 9, the punter Brad Maynard. Deep into Giants territory, Jim Fossil late. Got a team in the Ryder Cup. All right, so we are global here on NFL Primetime. Opening kickoff. Desmond Howard back from a neck injury. And look at Desmond. Nobody's better than him at this. Opening kickoff, 70 yards. His teammates are so excited that, oh, there's sight. Way to go, Desmond. Way to go. Let me pass. Oh, no, I just re-injured my neck. He got hurt on the celebration. A neck stinger. He was gone to the floor.